Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Osakwuno Wodi say the insecurity for Edo State don't increase. They kidnap people every day for Edo State. They say make Okpebholo focus on Edo people. Now who they are alive, now they vote. Make I leave you, make you hear from Osakwuno Wodi.
You have the right to also contest or to push for President Tinubu re-election from your own dimension. But that is not the focus of Edo people right now. It is when people are alive that they can go to elections ground to exercise their civic responsibility. But when they are being pied on a daily basis and nobody is there, kidnappers taking over everything, banditry as they are intimidating now, they've taken over the country for an example. At the end of the day, who will come out to go and vote when there are no more citizens to be governed? That you should be more focused on governance. You have set up different committees to look into the activities of MOA. Let's allow this committee to do their job. Why the government of Edo State focus on the primary responsibility, which is governance? Yes, it's a beautiful good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me from. I remain my humble self, your labor right activist, Comrade Stanley Osakwuno Wodi, the Coordinator General and the Diaspora Connect Worldwide, the CEO stand of Sadiq Enterprise, in fact, the CEO of Woman Edo State. I have a direct message to the government and the governor of Edo State. And I hope this message will be interpreted very rightly. First, I want to call on the governor of Edo State, His Excellency HE Governor Monday Okpebholo. Your Excellency, I for one am a citizen that will always see the thing the way it is. I will openly agree to the fact that you've done tremendously well in the area of infrastructural development, like what we have today in the Okpebholo, the flyover, and also the reclamation of the boats that have been abandoned for over 40 years. No vehicular traffic applied that road from within the range of 40 years. Also in the area of cultism, related debt, you have worked drastically to reduce it. But I think that you should be more focused on governance. You have set up different committees to look into the activities of MOA. Let's allow this committee to do their job. Why the government of Edo State focus on the primary responsibility, which is governance? We are going to the fact that one of the basic problems that is affecting us today in our society is the issue of insecurity. Now we are going to the fact that citizens are being kidnapped on a daily basis, and we've noticed that there are a series of efforts put in place by the Edo State government to actually arrest the situation. But believe you me, the effort is not really enough. And I think the only way we can actually achieve this is for us to remain focused in the area of addressing issues that borders on kidnapping and others. Just recently in Edo North, we saw some person, a husband and wife that was kidnapped. Information coming from Bush Telegraph stating that one of them have lost their life, which allegedly I may not know, but with the information we are getting from Bush Radio, this is what is in our beck and call. And I also will agree to the fact that you have the right to also contest or to push for President Tinubu re-election from your own dimension. But that is not the focus of Edo people right now. It is when people are alive that they can go to elections ground to exercise their civic responsibility. But when they are being pied on a daily basis and nobody is there, kidnappers taking over everything, banditry as they are intimidating now, they've taken over the country for an example. At the end of the day, who will come out to go and vote when there are no more citizens to be governed? I think, Your Excellency, you should be more focused now on governance. The idea of Obaseki should be left for the past. Let the committee do their job. And if he is found wanting and he happens to be a perpetrator of any crime, he should be made to face the full wrath of the law. That's normal. But for now, he should not be the focus of our activity. And I also believe that as a citizen of Edo, the goal and objective is to make sure that every government in the future surpasses the work of every government in the past. A classical example is this. When a father gives birth to a son or a daughter, the father always prays to make sure that the son do better than them. So that is the same vein. We, the citizens of Edo, will pray that any government that comes into power must, by the grace of God, perform beyond the performance of the previous administration. And I think you have the capacity whatsoever to achieve this. But endeavor to make the governance your focal point. Any of this distraction, like the interview you just did in respect to Tinubu, I think it's very, very unnecessary. And again, the media aid ought not to have allowed that kind of interview to go into circulation for public consumption, because to some extent it is purely an embarrassment. I do not think whatsoever that the goal and objective of Edo people right now is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Believe you me, sir, you can also get the 2.5 million votes or the 3 million votes that you promised Asiwaju if peradventure every of your policies and programs are targeted towards the people. Your jobs will speak. Your job will eventually attract such a vote to Asiwaju. But for now, it is not about Asiwaju. The citizens are not even concerned about 2027. The citizens are concerned about their welfare, about their security. I think that's a paramount interest. So please, Your Excellency, I expect you to look at this advice, digest it, and look for a way you can apply it to suit your administrative need. For those who are acting like psychophants, who are saying, hey, Okpebholo, we know that Okpebholo is performing very well. But whenever it's very necessary for you to tell him the truth, endeavor to do that, because we have no other state to call our own. And to the media aid who actually manage the activity, believe you me, you guys, after the editing and all, you guys, you notice that there will still be some flaws, and there will be some activities that will trigger the public against the administration. Why did you also allow such to go into circulation for public consumption? And I also saw in the Senate, sorry, in the House of Representatives, when an honorable member was saying that the Speaker of House of Assembly should do, National Assembly should do everything humanly possible to prevail on the presidency to withdraw the statement that security aid should be withdrawn from VIPs. So now you are worried because they are talking about withdrawing your security. What about the citizens that are going without security? How do you expect them to feel? As of today, the federal government must continue in that regard. The federal government must withdraw security from everyone. Let every security go and target the plague that is bedeviling against us today, which is Boko Haram, banditry, and kidnapping. And I know that if we truly make this our focus, we can achieve a functional society that will accommodate all and sundry, regardless of a religious background, regardless of a political affiliation. The resultant of our actions will be development and peaceful coexistence. I'm Comrade Stanley Santos Akonipodi, by the grace of God, the CEO of Edo State. Thank you and bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Okpebholo, let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share them. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.